I think it's really important to understand that there's probably folks out there that are handicapping and wondering which way this thing might go. And I certainly have an opinion on this, but it is just an opinion, right? But I think that the current administration's policy priorities and the majorities that are held in both the House and Senate, that I think that the BIOSECURE Act is likely to be reintroduced at some point in the next 2 years. I say the next 2 years because Congress has this majority at this particular time. I think that the present administration has consistently prioritized reducing reliance on Chinese manufacturing, and that stance aligns with the objectives of the BIOSECURE Act, right? So, and these things have targeted critical sectors like biotechnology and pharmaceuticals. And so, seeing that there was strong bipartisan support in the House, and there is a similar majority in the Senate, it seems to me that under the current administration, there's a likelihood that we could see this resurface as legislation. And knowing that the administration is focused on national security, self-reliance on critical industries, I think just further bolsters the bill's prospects for resurfacing. Now, that said, we don't know. But I think my colleagues on this panel will have some great ideas about what can be done nonetheless, right, regardless of what happens. So I'll turn it back to you, Louis.
Very good, Bob, and that's a good ending. When you don't know, you still got to figure out what to do. Yeah, very good. Deza, maybe I'll turn it over to you right now.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for the panel discussion to begin with. It's great to be here, and thank you to all the audience members for participating. Yeah, Bob, I think you're bringing up great points in regards to the potential for the BIOSECURE Act. But Lou, actually, I went back to my notes. You and I talked about this back in October of 2024, and it's amazing how the world has evolved over the last few months. And the BIOSECURE Act is an important consideration, but that is a very, what I would call, narrow, targeted approach. Now, with tariffs coming on board, the approach is a lot broader, and the impact would be immediate. So as we think about supply chain design, and we have more than 80 clients that we work with globally, with every client thinking about the impact of BIOSECURE Act and tariffs have to be considered within the scope of the development. So the world has evolved quite a bit, and we have to think about all these factors coming together.